It's time now to look at a general IELTS reading test and look at the structure and have a quick look at the different question types that we can see on this test. Now, before we said that there was 11 different question types that can be used. It doesn't mean that all question types are used. In this particular example, we have 5 different question types which are going to be seen on this IELTS test. So in questions 1 to 7, when we're talking about this article, we've got this management skills article. Well, we go through here and we can see here are our questions 1 to 7, and they are what we call matching features. So we're looking at a little description and then we're trying to match it with one of the correct paragraphs from this text. So that's matching features. After we've done that, we can go to the next one and we can see we've got another little article here talking about our carbon footprint and how we can reduce it. And we can see a summary completion. And we have these different questions which are all embedded into a summary. So you need to go through and try and find the phrase or the words. Now have a look at the instructions, no more than 3 words. So we need to find 1 word, or it could be 2 words, or it could be 3 words that fit into that little gap there. And again, how do we do it? Well, we look at our article and we go through. And the interesting thing about summary completion is that it follows the order. So if you have the first question might be found here, the second question might be found here, third question found here. It always follows the order of the article, which is great. That's a great strategy, and we talk about that a little bit later as well. Now the next one is questions 15 to 20, and 15 to 20, if we scroll down we can have a look. Well, this is a true, false, not given, and as mentioned before, a lot of students find these can be quite tricky. They are a little bit unsure, and if you're not sure about true, false, not given, it's the type of question that you really need to just do extra practice with so that you can feel a bit more comfortable when you actually get to the test itself. So true, false, not given. New technology has allowed us to confirm the existence of aliens. So does the article, does it actually mention that new technology is confirming? Or that would be true. If it doesn't, if it's false, it would be does not allow us to confirm the existence. Okay, and if it's not given, you might even have something like there is no mention of new technology, so it is impossible to confirm the existence of aliens. Okay, no mention of new technology, that would be not given. So we've got those 5 questions there, and then we move on to the next one, a film guide. Again, because it's general IELTS reading, we have these common sort of topics around personal interests and around the home and around our work environment. In this particular one, we've got these little ideas of films and a little synopsis of a film and a little bit of information there, the name of the film, the genre, the person who's directed the film. And then in questions 21 to 27, we've got again matching features. So we're using the same type of question. We've got the film features an actress in her first movie, and you've got to go then back to here and try and find some, do your scanning to try and find where we can find anything about the first film. Okay, so we go through here, we have a bit of a look. Her debut movie role. Okay, there we go. So I've just done a little bit of scanning, found something that means first film, which is debut, and that's a synonym obviously, and so D would be the first answer there. So importantly, we're not really going through and answering the questions right now, we're just trying to look at the different question types. If we go to the next one, and 28 to 33, that's matching headings. So you can see we've got a list of headings and we have an article, but we don't have any headings actually on the article. So how would it logically go that we would put these words onto the heading? Would number 1 heading, would that go with paragraph B? Would it go with paragraph C? We need to try and make that connection. And again, that takes quite a bit of skill, and that's really a activity which involves scanning and detailed reading. You're going backwards and forwards to try and find the correct synonyms, the correct words that mean the same. Okay. 34 to 36 is a multi-choice, and I'm sure most people are familiar with multi-choice. You just need to choose one answer and write it onto your answer sheet at the back. Then 37 to 40 is a sentence completion. So we've got our sentence, and then we've got a little gap in there, and so we need to use our knowledge of the text, and we also need to use grammar as well. So grammar is a really important way to do these sentence completion activities, because we know that the and something else, it's probably a noun. And again, of course, always really key to check the instructions to just see how many words we can put in there. So that could be, it says no more than 3 words, so you can have 1 word, you can have 2 words, and you can have 3 words. And of course, those words must be exactly words that are found in the text here. So they've got to be the exact same words. You don't actually have to change the words at all. It's using the exact phrases, which is helpful. So there you go. There's a bit of a summary of what a general test looks like. It's quite long. Obviously, there's 60 minutes that you have to complete these 40 questions, and involves those key skills of skimming to try and find the main idea, scanning to find the location of the answer, and detailed reading to actually answer the question correctly.